Hello everyone, and welcome back to Creeper World 3. We just entered the system made by Hoodwink and finished one mission here, Paradigm, which it wasn't too bad. I get the sense that these levels aren't going to be as really tricky with game triggers and funky mechanics and things like that, but that's all right. Let's see what else these levels have to offer us. This one does look a little weird. It kind of reminds me of like an ant farm kind of a thing. Okay, so I see that we can start up here. Starting might be a little bit dangerous because we have to hold our ground. Are there spore towers? There are a couple of spore towers, yes. And we want to get that siphon up quickly. We want to get a pulse cannon quickly, and then we want to get collectors quickly. So let's go ahead and get started on all that stuff. I'm going to get this set up, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got my siphon going up first. There is only 25 energy there, I notice. So that might be a bit of a problem. I don't know, let's see what happens. Okay. That seems to be going alright. In fact, let's do something like that. Let's get this here. Alright, so, I also see those... Oh, crap! That is a lot of spores. So... No, I screwed it up. Okay. But I still think that basic idea is gonna work. I just totally forgot to do the most important part. Okay, it's a little sloppier this time around, to be perfectly honest. But that, I think, is okay because it's still working just fine. So let's go ahead and start our reactor farm to compensate for that. Once our reactors start to get going, we'll have a very much stronger economy. Oops, I should also probably get a sniper, just in case some runners get too close and try and knock out my my pulse cannon. I don't think they will. It doesn't seem very likely that they'll take the route that'll take them there, but, you know, just to be safe. So yeah, I'll just keep building up my reactor farm. We don't have an opportunity for research right now. So I think I'll build the forge just to be, just to have it prepared, but we won't plan to do anything with it for a while. So I've got my economy built up more, and now I'm trying to build mortars up here to hopefully help secure a landing point. But I'm not exactly sure how well that's going to go, because there is an emitter right there. In fact, it might be better for me to move my command nodes back and try and land like here or something. But that also presents its own problems in the form of the Digitalis. But I don't know. Let's see what we can sort out here. Maybe a shield? Right? Because all I need is a tiny little LZ. Just something to put a pulse cannon on. And pulse cannon and a relay, preferably. Is that good enough? Looks like it might be. Let's put that there, so it's covering it from the runners. Might need another pulse cannon. Eh. Well, it's something anyway. Can I land a shield? No. Okay. Alright, then let's place a shield over on our side. Land it, lift it off and land it on the other side. Because it just needs to survive long enough to push this other creeper back. It's not... Yeah, no. No, that didn't work. We need more anti-runner support. know, I should build some Berthas, to be honest. Let's get that going, and then let's have them target like here-ish. Just help support the LZ. No, I need... In fact, I forgot to build my forge. I'm going to do that real quick. Let's do that, and then let's also fill up our island a little bit more with reactors. Let's see, if we can actually cut off that Digitalis, I think that would help quite a lot. Where's the farthest back I can reasonably cut it off? I think, like, here. Well, at the very least, our landing zone here is pretty cleared out, so that's progress, I suppose. How exactly do I want to advance? I would optimally like to take out that, that emitter, because that'll basically let me switch my Berthas up to cutting off the Digitalis from the east. But that, I think that's not going to be terribly easy. What? What'd I lose? Oh, it was a relay. Dang it. Okay. To that end, I'm going to try to keep, like, I'm going to get some upgrades with this one totem we've managed to secure and see how far that gets me. I'd like to get range and rate, obviously, because that's usually the way to go, but I don't know how long it's going to be before my upgrades start to make it so that I'm more viable in the area. Guess we'll find out. Well, this isn't going as well as I would like, so I'm gonna see if I can, like, cut off the Digitalis like this. See how that goes. In fact, let's you switch over to Digitalis. Nope, that didn't go well. Let's try you up here. You focus on Digitalis. The shields are helping to keep that clear, and you also come back up here to help with Digitalis. In fact, why don't all of you just switch over to Digitalis? Hey, okay, great. So that's gonna help a little bit, I think. It'll help us keep this area clear. Let's take out this runner nest too, because I think that'll just help us maintain our beachhead a little bit without the runner pressure. And it'll also give us a place to put some towers on a power zone, rather. Okay, let's try and let's secure that a little better. In fact, why don't you? There we go. That's the one. And then we'll also put a nullifier there to take that out. We could use some mortars up here. Awesome. So let's actually put a beam here, because that will mean... I was hoping that it would mean that we could take the spores, like not have to worry about the spores as much, but I honestly think we kind of need the actual, like, ground support more so than anything else. What did I lose? Oh, a mortar. Okay, that's another runner down. Oh no, it's Digitalis. That's what's causing problems here. Yikes. Okay, let's try and expand our control over this area. What? Where did I lose that? Oh, that's bad. There. Okay. Now, I think once we take this out, then we'll be in a very strong position, and we basically won't have to worry about it anymore. Neat. Okay, cool. So now you guys... In fact, there only seem to be two emitters on that island. So let's have U5 focus on that one, and then U5, once you're done constructing, will focus on that one, and eventually that should take out basically all the Digitalis, which will then basically take out all of the runners. Does seem to be working according to plan. The Digitalis is withering away quite a bit. So that's fantastic. Well, I think I'm just going to sit here for a while and basically give that time to wear down the creeper that's here while the Berthas keep it suppressed, and then I'll push up and start clearing out the island. I wonder if I can, like, kind of rush it a little bit. Like, we'll move that up there. We'll have those start clearing out the creeper. And then, once that's a little bit more clear, in fact, maybe it would behoove me to, like, move this up a little bit. And why don't you go there, just to make sure we have comprehensive coverage. I also decided to get a sprayer, just to help clear out the island a little bit. And now we can attack the nullifier. Or the emitter, rather. I think I've done that multiple times. I keep saying nullifier when I mean emitter. Oh well. That's one down. And I guess by a similar token, let's see if we can rush down this area. Oh no! I wasn't paying enough attention to know what happened there, but that's okay, I think. Oh wait, no. This one going. Oh, come on. It's so close. Okay, cool. This island is now completely secured. Let's move all this stuff over here. And let's also start getting mortars on these guys so that we can start clearing that out. Okay, and then we can also have the Berthas fire wherever they would like and start clearing out that island. Great. Okay. So, also, oh, Jesus, okay. That could be a problem. But let's build some reactors on the now liberated power zones and help our economy out. Okay, so this is actually staying pretty clear. So I bet we can just, like, reach right across. In fact, why don't you max build speed that, just to make this go a little bit faster. Yep, cool. Alright. This wasn't so bad either. And it's nice to have, like, you know, relatively simple missions again. Because, like, as cool and creative as those levels from J were, they were difficult. And kind of annoying at sometimes. But that's alright. Because, like I said, they were creative and cool. And so I'm willing to forgive a little bit of annoyance here and there for the sake of interesting new mechanics. But it is still nice to go back to basics a little bit. Sweet. Well, that went pretty smooth, all things considered. Once we established that landing zone, that was that really helped a lot, especially cutting off the Digitalis. Okay, that is a lot of emitters. How many, like, how much? Oh, 500 every second. Yikes, that is scary. Okay, we need to establish as much of a front line as we can. In fact, why don't we do something like I want to build a forge like here. So is that good enough? Yeah, that's fine. Great. Okay, so then let's establish our front line as far up as we can, just to get our economy as strong as possible right out the gate, and also give us enough room to start placing lots of, in particular, Berthas, really, but just generally good good structures. How fast is it going to come towards us, I wonder? Pretty quick by the looks of things, but at the very least we don't have to worry about spores, so that's nice. Economy is going up, so let's start our reactors. Let's see if we can put at least a little bit of stress. Oops, nope, I forgot that I'm gonna get a lot of bit of stress once the towers start building up. I think that'll be fine, actually, now that I look at it. Okay, got a new line going. Let's destroy those, and then let's also get that all connected up. Okay, so that should be plenty of room for us to do basically whatever we want, and we've also got our front line basically in place. So I think that'll probably be just fine. Okay, and then let's save here just in case it's not fine for whatever reason. Whoops. Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh well, that's fine, because I just saved it. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, let's ignore that and move on. Alright, so the front line has started to fire, at least a little bit. You may notice my economy is in the trash, and that is because I decided to build 20 Berthas. Because I can. Well, I mean, obviously I can't, because I'm so far into a deficit, but it'll be fine. Just give it a minute here. And the front line seems to be holding just fine. Now that I've got some upgrades, I got some range to hopefully help keep things back. Let's get a few more reactors here. In fact, let's get rid of these collectors and get all reactors stuffed into those corners there. And then with the Berthas firing, I don't think the Creeper will last very long. So let's focus on getting our economy up quickly so we can keep those Berthas firing as much as possible. Well, the economy's relatively back on track. Got a few upgrades, got a few lines of reactors, so hopefully that's good. The Berthas are doing some good work, so that's fantastic. I think let's get some fire rate upgrades and also some fire range as soon as we get the opportunity. We'll see how much we really need in order to start pushing. I am a little concerned about the fact that the Berthas are kind of focusing on the emitters themselves rather than the stuff that's piled up, but I don't think it'll be too big of a deal. I was thinking that the Berthas firing on the emitters might not be great, but now that I'm looking at it, I think it's actually working out fairly well, because they're doing a good job of keeping this area clear, which effectively cuts off this. So that's just slowly getting ground down by our front line. So, yeah, I think it's working out just fine. So with most of the Creeper receded now, I think I'm going to start moving my stuff up. And in the interest of speed, I'm going to just, you know, move effectively. Yeah. Just sort of leapfrog with my entire army. That'll be fine. And I really can't be bothered to keep my line vertical, because that just sounds horrible. I don't think that's worth my time, to be honest, because this is working just fine, obviously. Okay, now I think it might be worth it to try and re-establish my line up here. So the line is now re-established, and our economy is tanking again for some reason. I'm not really sure why that's happening, to be honest. But that's okay. We'll sort it out. Let's just do that. And I'm not sure if I can get nullifiers close enough right now. Oh, you know what? I bet that my economy was tanking because I increased my fire rate, so they were using more energy. Whatever, that's fine. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my fire rate up as high as it'll go, so we can hopefully put a nullifier in range of at least one of them, because every little bit I can do will help slow down the flow, obviously. Okay, if we time it right. Like right after a barrage from the Berthas. And yeah, I don't know. I think I gotta get my fire rate up at least a little bit more. Decided to move my command node up in the hopes that that'll help me build things that much faster. Sucks that the range doesn't affect nullifiers, but I guess the kind of makes sense on some level. Will a shield even help? That's a lot of creeper. I don't think that shield will help. I gotta try though. In fact, maybe overlapping shields will help keep an area clear. How's that? Doesn't seem to be helping, actually. I mean, it helps a little bit. Like it makes. Hey, okay, great. All right. I think it was making the creeper, like it was helping my pulse cannons out a little bit. Okay, so that's something. Now let's see if we can turn it over this way. Sort of pivot around my center and hit these two. So if we can clear up a flank, then we can just roll it up. Hey, there we go. Okay, sweet. Now let's go ahead and take out the last of them. Alright, that ought to do it. Sweet. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured that level would be. But it wasn't too bad. We finished that pretty quick. And let's at least look at this system here. Ooh. Is that just one giant flat plane? That could be a problem, actually. Oh god. Oh, some of these look like they might be kind of a nightmare. But we'll have to see how much of a nightmare it really is on the next episode. So until then, see you later.